ourselves. When we trap ourselves in judgment and we end up thinking one way, so that's what I call the one-way mentality. We end up thinking just that one way, and we end up thinking that other person is thinking that about me, which stops me from taking the action that I want to move myself forward. And the effects of that is the choices that we make. The choices that we make or don't make, essentially. And I used to do this all the time. And it's also easy to get trapped in that mindset. It's easy to get trapped in that patterning. What you'll start to see is that it's a pattern that's holding you back. What I realised was it's not about me. And is what I'm doing helpful? So I tend to ask myself a lot of questions. And what you'll start to see is questions help you to build a picture of what's actually going on through self-reflection. And this is where I learned the importance of asking questions. And we're using curiosity of mind to be able to see things differently. Because it's easy to stay stuck. It's easy to stay in that patterning that keeps you there and that keeps you worried. That's because your brain loves to worry, and it's constantly just looking out for worry all the time. If you can imagine a dart just like kind of just going around in the distance and it's just looking for something to target at, that's exactly what your brain does. So if you tell yourself, if I don't get this role, maybe my agent's going to let me go. Or that person is not going to be happy with me if I don't do this. If I don't get this job, this is going to happen. So we constantly tell ourselves all these things that hold us back. So if you're worried it's not going to work out for you, how can you bring curiosity of mind in? So this is how we can do it. The first step is pausing. Not always easy to do that, but it's important because your brain will start to switch back on again and go back into the parasympathetic, so you feel more relaxed, so you can make a better decision. So really important to do that is connect to the breath first. Then we can bring in curiosity of mind. So what if it works out? How would I feel? What if I don't know how this situation is going to go? What if I can just see what happens? Bringing curiosity in mind will help you to think differently about what you're about to do next. This is where question your beliefs adopts that beginner's mind by doing that. So you can start to build a picture by reframing your thoughts. It's a very powerful way of doing it, using beginner's mind, seeing things as fresh and new instead of a preconceived idea of what we think we know. So then start shifting perspective, rewrite your narrative, rewrite your entire story so you can start attracting the roles that you want, the jobs that you want, the opportunities, and start to access freedom within yourself. Overcome creative blocks that are holding you back right now. And I know you have an idea that you haven't acted on. Wouldn't you like to start transferring that into reality and seeing what you can do with that? So if you want to start achieving all of this, then come on to my membership. It's £1 for 14 days. So come on to it. We do Saturday classes every Saturday. So you can start to experience this. And not only that, identify with who you really are underneath the judgment, the fears that are holding you back right now. So you can start achieving the goals that you want, the opportunities, and you know that there's possibility there. So if you want to start finding more, then just comment below.